Okay. There it goes. Okay. So after you say that, they'll also typically ask you things like, have you ever been to the United States? When will you go back to Korea? Are you working in South Korea? Right? Because they want to know what you were doing before you came here, why you're here, what you'll be doing while you're here, and when you plan to go back and what you are going back to, so that they can get a full understanding of exactly why you're coming, right?
Mm.
Because they like to keep track of everybody, because at that point, you will be a documented alien, is the phrase for it. Documented alien. It just means that you don't have citizen status, okay? And you're in the country, but they know about you because you are documented. So they have paperwork about you. They know you're here, how long you're going to be here, what you're doing here. So you said you were in the United States 10 years ago.
Yes.
For what reason?
Uh, Sightseeing.
Who did you come with?
My brother with
Oh, okay, fun. And when will you go back to South Korea?
um January 14th, 2025.
All right. That's a long time to be here.
Yeah.
Are you currently working in South Korea?
Yes, I'm working in cafe.
So did you take leave to come here from the cafe? Will you be going back to work at the cafe?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And where are you staying while you were in the United States? What's your residence?
Um, mm, I visit mm, my godmother and travel.
Okay. But I'm asking where you're staying, not why.
Ah,
Where?
ah,
Hmm.
mm, Green, 2006.
Ah, here we go. So you'll say, I'm staying with my godmother in Katy, Texas. This is the address.
Uh,
26610. So you'll lay it
two,
out each number. Okay. 26610 Green Heron Drive, Katy,
right.
Texas, 77494.
Uh,
I recommend that you memorize that, but also it is perfectly acceptable to have a little sheet of paper that you carry with you, like an information thing, and be like, wait, I have it on my phone, or look, I can write it down. And you show it to them. You can present it to them. This is where I am staying, or this is where I will stay while I'm here. Okay. Because they just want to know where you're going to be at so that they can keep track of you. That's all. Then they'll ask, do you have a good phone number that we can reach you at in case we have further questions? Do you have a phone number?
yes, I have phone number.
Is it local to the United States, or an international phone number?
Mm, USA 유심.
Okay.
Uh,
And then they'll ask you for what that phone number is. So
uh,
if you have a phone number, you'll have to give it to them. If you don't, if it's an international phone number, they'll be like, uh,
mm,
they're likely
it,
to ask
it,
you, uh, as long
mm,
as you have a local one, that's fine. Because if you don't, like your personal phone number, if you don't have a phone
uh,
number for you, right?
okay.
If you don't have a personal phone number that is local, they will ask you, do you have the phone number of someone that we can contact if we need a local phone number, right? With the United States, like phone number that we can call in case we need to get in contact with you, right? And then they'll also ask you things like emergency contact. Emergency contact is Linda. So you would put
Linda.
her name and her phone number and her address and her relationship to you. And her relationship to you would be godmother.
Okay.
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 Yes.
Mm,
Hmm. Yes. So not only do you need to know your information, but you also need to know Linda's information so that you can submit it to them if they request it. Yeah.
okay.
And every once in a while, they'll ask you things like, do you intend to come visit and then stay? Or are you potentially considering staying after you get here? And your answer should always be, uh, at this time, no. I may return, but at this time, no. Because that's a whole other thing. And you're going back anyways, right? And even if you do come back later, that's a separate thing because you don't want to open up any avenue where they're going to want to try to file a different type of visa for you. You only want to keep it simple, uncomplicated tourism visa. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the best response for you to give. It's just at this time, no.
So,
Yeah. So at this time, comma, no. Yeah. Hmm. And they may ask you some questions about things you want to see because sometimes you get immigration officers that just want to get done with the process and push you out the door. Other times you get ones that take their job way too seriously and they want to get chatty and really make sure that you're here for what you're here for. So if they ask you, oh, what are you going to see while you're here? You must have been looking up stuff. You will tell them the following. Okay. These three things will get you out of whatever, right? You're going to say that you want to see NASA,
NASA.
okay? That you're coming there because you want to come see NASA, okay? You can also say that you are interested in visiting um, the country to see cows. Now, there's two reasons why I say that. One, it's very vague. To see cows. Okay. Now, the reason you would say to see cows is because, for one, it's kind of humorous because to Americans, seeing a cow is nothing special, but they'll think it's funny. And
Mm,
if they think something is funny, it catches them off guard. They stop being serious and taking their job too seriously. So you see, I want to see NASA and I want to see cows, right? And they might ask you, you don't have cows in South Korea? And you could be like, well, yes, but I never see them.
mm,
And I heard Texas has cows everywhere,
mm,
you know? And so it's funny. Most of the time they stop asking questions. But if they do continue to ask you questions, then you can throw this out there. You can say, uh, let's see, what is Houston good for? Do you know what? You can give a typical response. I want to eat so much American food.
mm,
Okay. Also humorous, also true. It's a good reason to visit any place. But the biggest tourism spot for Houston is NASA, right? So you can always throw that out there and they'll immediately go, ah, okay.
mm.
Right. So NASA, cows, food. I would just stick to those, you know? And if they ask you what else, you could say, I don't really know a lot of other things. I have looked them up, but my godmother is going to take me sightseeing and show me all of the cool things. Maybe, Houston, maybe Austin. She said she would take me places. And then you just follow up with, I'm excited, right?
Mm,
Just tourism excited. It's always like, I'm
mm,
excited. Because to them, then you seem really harmless. Then they leave you alone and they just go, okay, approved. Yeah. Yeah, basically, that's it. So let's go through this again one more time. All right.
Okay.
What is your name?
My name is Songhee.
How old are you?
I'm
Always give international age.
uh I'm 23 years ago. Years
Years old.
old. Mm.
Mm-hmm. All right. And where are you from?
I'm from South Korea.
And why are you visiting the United States?
Uh, I came to sightseeing.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to say your godmother invited you, right? Because that ties in to what they'll ask you later, like who you're staying with, because they want to know where you're going to be at. Because if you say you come to sightsee, and then when they ask you where you're staying,
Mm,
right, they could be like, oh, you're not staying at a hotel. Who are you staying with? How do you know them? Right. And then they might start asking you more questions. So it's always better to just say, my godmother invited me to come
um,
sightseeing.
After.
Hmm.
One more time, please.
My godmother, here, I'll write it down.
After, after.
My godmother, 1 second. My- Why is that one so? My godmother
My godmother
invited me
invite me
to go, or sorry, to come.
To come
Sightseeing.
sightseeing.
Or you could say to come visit. Whichever one is easier for you to remember. You can say sightseeing or visit. To come visit.
Mm,
And if you want to get even more specific, you could add for the holidays. Okay. Because you want to be specific, but also vague. It's a weird combination. All right. So let's try that again. Where are you from?
I'm from South Korea.
Okay. And what is the purpose of your visit?
My godmother invite me come come sightseeing and
Hmm.
visit for the holiday.
Oh, fun. Have you ever been to the United States?
Yes, once once a time.
When?
About 10 years ago.
And what was the purpose of that visit?
Mm, my purpose is travel.
Okay. With
Mm,
who?
with my brother.
Okay. And when will you be going back to South Korea?
Mm,
When will you be returning to South Korea?
January 14th, 2025.
Ah, are you working in South Korea currently?
Yes, I'm working in Korea.
Okay.
Mm,
Uh, do you plan to work while you were here?
No, no,
No.
I, I'm going to back Korea.
Okay. Are you planning to study while you're here?
No,
Okay.
I,
Yeah. Even if you are, the answer is no.
no.
No, I'm just here visiting.
Mm,
No. So no work, no study. If they ask you, are you here
no.
to work? You say, no, just visiting. And if they say, are you here for studying? You look you look college age, right? Or they might make comments to be like, no, just fun, right? So the answer is always no, no, no to anything other than tourism. Okay. And where will you be staying while you are here?
26610 Green Heron Drive, Katy, Texas 77494.
Is that a hotel, someone's house? What is that?
Mm, my godmother house.
Oh, that's nice of her. All right,
Mhm.
approved.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wait, what will you be doing while you're here? Like, you said tourism. Is there stuff you want
Mm,
to see?
I want to visit NASA.
Oh, okay.
Mm, and to see cows.
Oh, you don't have cows in South Korea?
I never see.
Ah, okay. Enjoy the cows. Approved.
Thank you.
I mean, what are they going to tell you? No, you can't see cows. Denied. You know, no one, no one ever says no to cows. Oh, last thing. Do you have anything to declare?
Claire,
Declare. Do you have
declare.
anything to declare? Did you bring anything into the country that you need to declare? So if you need to declare something, like this is a question that you'll ask people actually while you are a flight attendant, is if they need to declare anything. And that just means that they need to announce or make someone aware of things that they're bringing in. Like if they bring fruit or a weapon or anything like that, right? Or bulk items, right? So lots of items. And you'll just say, no, I don't have any foods or
Um,
like, you know, anything other than my clothes and stuff.
mm, no.
So you
Yes.
would just say, it's all no, no, no. Learning? No.
No.
Working? No.
No.
Declare anything? No.
No.
No to all of that. Only fun and sightseeing and
Spicy
cows.
cow.
Cows.
Um,
No, honestly, the cow thing makes them laugh every time because, you know, Americans are so amused by people coming over to see things that they just think of as everyday things, right? It's just interesting for it to become a novelty item, you know, or something that's odd to them. So, yeah, I think as long as you can answer those. Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask the other one. Do you have a good phone number that we can reach you at?
uh, I have a personal local number.
Oh, okay. And then what is that? And then you'll answer blah, 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 blah.
Mm,
Right. And then do you have an emergency contact that we can notify in case of
yes,
emergency? And who is
yes.
that?
My godmother,
What is her name?
uh, Linda Kim.
Okay. All right. You may have to, you could say Linda Kim or, and then also give her Korean name because
Mm,
that's what's on her passport.
mm,
And I think also on her green card. So,
mm.
uh, Hyunjin, Hyunjin is her name. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So you'll say Linda or you'll say Hyunjin because they might ask. Right. So that's important to know. All right. Now, they may, highly unlikely, but sometimes they ask, are there other people in the house besides your godmother? To that, you need to answer non-specifically, but a number. And then you would say, yes, it is my godmother. And you'll say 4 kids. Okay.
For
3 boys and 1 girl. Okay. You don't need to say that they are her kids, right? Because not all of them are her kids, but you will just say 4 kids, right? 3 boys and 1 girl. And then again, always with the excitement. I'm excited to see them, right?
cows.
Always excitement. So, yeah, they may or may not ask you, but just in case they do, you need to know because they'll assume that you know things like that if she's your godmother and that you have like a personal relationship with her. But you don't have to get specific, with that. So, yeah.
Okay.
hmm So it's always, when you're vague about details, right? And you don't give specific things, you just look very excited to be there, right? Because one of the advantages of being a woman is that you can look excited and like you don't know much. And most of the time they let you do whatever. So pre pretty privilege. All right. Well, I think that you are going to do just fine as long as you answer those questions that way and just memorize those. All right. As for the address, write it down on a piece of paper, right? Or like a little index card or something that you can put in your wallet. And if you can't remember it off the top of your head, right, you just say them, "Oh, I wrote it down here,"
Mm,
and you show it to them, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, okay, thank you. Approved." So I think you will do well, and I'm excited to meet you in person. It'll be
mm,
fun. We plan to go to a country bar, by the way. Me and Ethan do. So I need to invite Linda and you, and maybe we'll go on a Friday or something. Maybe not this weekend, but next weekend. But we'll definitely go, and it'll be a lot of fun. We'll teach you how to line dance. All right. Well, thank you, Songhee. I
mm,
hope you have a good rest and that um you don't get too exhausted or stressed out from traveling. And I hope you have a really safe flight, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.